guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you today with no makeup because I'm going to be showing you my current everyday makeup routine. I've done an everyday makeup routine in the past. It actually got a lot of views. I'll just I'll preface this with the fact that I'm not like a makeup artist. I don't do everything, I guess, like the way you're supposed to, but it's makeup. I feel like you do it however it works for you. I have been on a mission to sort of clean up my makeup routine a bit, stop using so much product that has silicones, and parabens. So a lot of the stuff that I've used in the past, I still use here and there, but I'm really trying my best to use cleaner products where I know where the ingredients are sourced. So the steps are quite similar, but the products are different. So this is currently what I've been doing for the past about 6 weeks. I'm loving it. My skin actually seems a lot happier with it. So let's go. All right, first things first, hair goes into a ponytail. So after I moisturize, I always follow with an SPF. I use different SPFs, but right now my current favorite is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer with SPF 47, and it has a tint to it. Gives you a really nice subtle glow, a little bit of coverage. 2 pumps of this in my palm. And then I take my favorite Moonstone drops, shake it up so that all the goodness sort of comes. It kind of has this like amazing highlight to it. I'll drop about half a dropper into my palm, and then I will mix it together and apply it to my face. What I love about this is that, number one, I could just wear this to the gym easily and not have to worry. It doesn't clog my pores. It gives you a super nice glow, and it does give you a little bit of coverage, so, but not too much. So it's a great first step. You're also getting that SPF, which is super important, especially right now because it's summer, but even in the winter it's important to use SPF. So step 1, my SPF, Josie Maran SPF 47, mixed with a little bit of the Moonstone drops, and bam, you have a nice protected canvas with a little bit of coverage. Step 2, foundation. So recently, the Influencer came out by Sunday Riley. I love this product. I've had some mixed reviews from my followers and from people online. Some people find that it's drying. I really don't. I don't know if it's because I start my makeup with this, which really moisturizes the skin, but for me, this stuff is awesome. It is not completely natural. However, all of the ingredients used are sourced really well. When I started using it, everyone's like, oh, well, there's lots of silicones. And Sunday Riley herself, I sat down with her when I was in New York when they launched this product, and she told me that it's all sourced in Europe. It's all water-based silicones. It's kind of like the Cadillac or the Bentley of silicones. So I'm not there yet with like a fully natural foundation. I hope to find one day, but I'm not there yet. So I have color 180 and 190, depending on if I want to go a little bit darker or lighter. They're both great. So I will generally, these days I'm using this mostly, or I use my XOXO foundation. This one is excellent as well, but still the last ingredient is dimethicone as well, so there is a little bit of silicone in here. What I love about the XOXO foundation is that you could literally sleep with it. It repairs your skin. The first ingredient is aloe gel, so it really does repair the skin. So if you've just gotten a facial or if you've just done some sort of face treatment, this is an excellent product to use. Both of them, I kind of use them interchangeably depending on the day, what my skin really wants. If I'm gonna wear a foundation to the gym, it will be the XOXO, but day to day right now, I'm really loving the Sunday Riley Influencer. So let me show you how I use it. I'm gonna take the color 180 right now. I'm pretty pale, so I do just about a pump and a half, not 2 full pumps. I put it in my palm. This is how I do it. You could do it however you want. It has a really nice sort of creamy texture, almost kind of like skincare, let's say, which I love. I love like a dewier look. I just start sort of dotting it all over my skin, covering anywhere where I think I need extra coverage. And I never used to do foundation this way, but I never really used to use a liquid foundation. I always used to use my Tom Ford stick, which I still absolutely love. I just find that it kind of smells like plastic. Like it's a little bit too unnatural for me at this point. So I'll just kind of put it all over my skin like this. And then I take my favorite brush, the Sephora Multitasker Face. I think it's number 232. It's getting worn out because I love it so much. So I'll just take any leftover on my hand, but it's pretty clean. And then I will just go in with the brush and blend it out. And as you can see, it's already I mean, yeah, I have it all over my face, but it really does match my skin tone well. I was lucky enough to be invited to the launch of this foundation in New York, and I went, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen, and they really match your skin. So this was my perfect match. And my best friend Morgan, who's a makeup artist, also absolutely loves this foundation, and she doesn't usually love the things I suggest. She's always like a NARS girl, but she loves this. So I'll just go in with this brush and kind of just blend everything out. I think that's the term that makeup people use. Morgan or other people can definitely do it with a beauty blender. It's totally up to you. I'm more of a brush girl with a foundation. So now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I'm just gonna go wet it. So give me a minute. All right, I'm back. By the way, I'm not in a towel, I'm in a tube top. Just saying. I'm actually in my office right now. I've never filmed in here, but we just cleaned it up, and Chris is taking a nap because he just got back from China. So I figured I'd let him sleep. So now I'm just, even though it's really well blended as is, I'm just gonna go in with the beauty blender and make sure that there's no, you know, extra or cakiness, because I really love a translucent look. I don't really wanna like overly cover up my face. I still wanna see my skin. I work hard for this skin, so, you know, I wanna show what I'm working with. I do have some imperfections here, getting a lot better right now, but I do have some scarring. So for anywhere where there's extra scarring, additional scarring, I will go in with some concealer. So I actually am loving the concealer by, where's the other one? These concealers by KKW. I've never bought a Kardashian Jenner product before. Like I've never tried Kylie's Lip Kit or any of their stuff, but I was sold on the concealer. I didn't do the whole like brighten, bake, conceal, bake, brighten. I don't know. I didn't do the whole thing. I just bought the concealers, and I bought this little thing, which by the way is amazing. So I got number 6 and I got number 9. I got 2 because I like to go lighter under the eye, and then I like to match my skin tone on the face. So let's start. Under the eye, I'll just sort of do some little marks. If I want to be extra, I can do this because people do that on the internet. Wherever I have any imperfections that I want to cover more, I'll just take the number 9 and sort of just go in with this. So if I have like any little scars or extra blemishes, I'll just sort of paint my face. So now I'm going to take this little, I know it doesn't look like a penis, okay? Because I don't know, like penises don't look like this, but it's kind of penisy. So anyway, I like the brush side better than the sponge side. So I'll first go under the eye, and I kind of just look up so it doesn't get in my lashes. And then I won't put extra product on top of the lid. I'll just use what's left on the brush. And it blends in really easily. It's very creamy, and I really love it. I just kind of followed on the website what they said for skin tones, and I just sort of went with it. It really matches my skin well. So there you go. I don't put on too much, as you guys can see, like it's a very minimal amounts. If I was going heavier, maybe a night out, maybe if you know, it was a week where my skin wasn't feeling as good, I would go in with my beauty blender after and just make sure everything was sort of pushed in and not caking up or anything like that. So you could always go in with a beauty blender and just sort of readjust or add more and adjust what you need. I'll do that here and there, but for right now, I think I'm good. By the way, another concealer that I've been on and off using is this RMS Beauty Uncover. I really, really like it as well. It won't stay on as long. This is a natural beauty product, so you can also just sort of use it almost like a lip gloss. And I mean, I don't need it because I just did the KKW, but this also works pretty well. And if you're looking for a more natural makeup, this is something that you could totally work with. It doesn't give as much coverage, and it doesn't really stay on as long as something like this, but it is non-toxic. So eventually I would like to get there where I could just use this, and my skin is getting there. So when my scarring really is pretty much gone, this is what I will use all the time. Like I said, I'm really trying to transition into more natural, non-toxic makeup. However, you know, the reality is that it's a slow process. You cannot just do everything overnight. It's just not possible. So I'm on my way. I'm working towards it. So now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This is the Hourglass, what's it called? The Hourglass Ambient Lightening Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. So the packaging is beautiful and it's so nice inside. You really don't need much. This is my go-to Tom Ford brush. I probably should get a new one. I've been using it for years. I clean it once a week, but so yeah, so I'll go in. I love this bronzer. It does have a little bit of a sparkle to it, but it's still pretty matte and it gives you a nice color. So the way I do it, and I don't think that this is the right way to do it, but is I kind of just start here and I just go like around my face, down to my neck, a little on the chest, and then I'll go in the middle. And then I just I try to avoid like this area, because if you were to tan in the natural sun or get sun kissed, you don't get tan here really. It's like there's like a shadow sort of, I guess, from your nose. So I try to just sort of go in these areas and then just down on the cheekbone here. Love Hourglass makeup. It is so good. Next up is blush. I'm not like a powder blush girl. I'm really a blush stick girl. However, I don't apply it by stick. So I love this Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick in Las Salinas. I've been using this for a long time. This was in my other everyday makeup routine. And if not, and I want to go a little bit more subtle and natural, I'll use the First Aid Beauty Mango Butter Stick. This one is super easy. You can just sort of like do it like this. I'll actually do one side. And then I'll take my Sephora brush in Shape and Highlight number 204, and I'll just kind of blend it out. Let me do the Las Salinas Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick on the other side. So in this case, I won't put the stick right on because it's really strong. I'll just take my brush lightly and put it on here. So as you can see, this is a little bit more pigmented, and this is a little bit more natural. So just depending what I'm feeling that day, because I just find that you can adjust it easier. I find with powders, I'm never good at it and I end up looking really unnatural. Okay, so pretty much all my makeup is done right now. Very natural, that's how I like it. Let's move on to highlighter. This is the Ciate Dewy Sticks. This stuff is amazing. What I love about it is it's super natural. So I'll take the same brush I just used for the blush, but I'll use the other side. This is the Shape side, and I just gently, like really gently, because this is almost like a lip gloss texture, I'll just dab this onto my cheekbone, lightly, and then I'll follow up a little bit here, kind of like a C, backward C, and then a frontward C on the other side. This stuff is awesome, and it just stays on and gives you such a nice little glow. I always do the tip of my nose and a little bit here, and then I'll take my finger very lightly and I'll go underneath my brow bone and a little bit in the corner of my eye, and this will just open it up a little bit. If I wanted a more dramatic sort of glow, I wouldn't use this. This is more for every day. I would be using then my Hollywood Beauty Light Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. If you look, I did new beauty faves like after my New York trip, or I like use all the new products. The link is there. I'll link it on the description on this video, but this will give you a more intense, like night out sort of glow. But this is really great for every day, and it's super affordable. Okay, so in general, in the day-to-day, I do not do anything to my brows. I'm very fortunate to have pretty full brows. But what I'll do is I'll take this, which is my lash comb, and number one, I'll just comb through my lashes because I don't wear mascara, and just make sure they're all in place. And then I'll sort of just comb through my brows. So I kind of comb up, don't I look so attractive? And then comb. If I wanted to do a stronger brow, I'll use the Glossier Boy Brow in Brown. If you want a stronger brow, if you're someone who likes to fill their eyebrows, this is a really natural, easy way to do it. It takes 2 seconds. This is something that I'm loving. I'm really into being dewy. I know a lot of people like being matte. That's not my thing. I really like glowing. I used to always use the Tatcha one, and I love the Tatcha one. This one's just as good, and it's half the price. This one has hyaluronic acid and green tea extract, so it really just plumps up the skin, revitalizes the skin, and really gives you nice moisture. But again, if you have oily skin, or if you're someone who doesn't love being dewy and you want to be more matte, this obviously is not the product for you. If you love a dew, this is your jam. So just shake it up, and then if you're wearing a tube top or a tank top, you can also just do your chest and your shoulders, and it just gives you this gorgeous dew. And I swear to you, like this, within like 5-10 minutes, it just really does plump the skin up, and it gives you that radiant finish. So I guess that's my setting spray. I'm not someone who really uses like a setting powder. I just ordered the Hourglass one, so we'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much it. There's just one more step. Gloss up. The royal wedding was yesterday, and I was just saying how I thought Meghan Markle could have had a little bit more gloss, so I'm a gloss girl. The one that is always in my makeup bag is a Kopari, so it's either the Pink Teeny or the Mai Tai or the Hibiscus. I will link it in the description on this video. This is Mai Tai. I just love these because they're super natural and easy, so I always finish my makeup with a gloss. And there you go. That's my everyday makeup routine. That's it. That's all. I guess I'll turn off. I have like a mirrored ring light. So there you go. Super natural, just nice, clean, dewy skin. Not too much product of anything. My skin is still showing. It's still breathable. I'm very comfortable with using all these products. I don't like anything too heavy. So, you know, I really think that the heavier makeup you wear, the more you're congesting your skin. You really need to let your natural skin shine through. Even if you have imperfections, you gotta just love your skin, not stress about it. Stop covering it up, because the honest truth is that it's visible when you're covering something up. So just let it be. Do what you gotta do to make yourself feel confident, and then work with what you got. Thank you guys so much for watching. A lot of you have been asking me to do an update of my current makeup routine, so there you go. This is what it is. On like a night out, like I said, I would just sort of switch up the highlighter and add an eyeliner. I'm loving the tattoo liner from Kat Von D in brown. It's so easy, and it's so easy to put on and really easy to take off. If you like this video or you want to see more videos like this or any other videos, please leave a comment below. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week.